Hi y'all, it's Caitlin Green. So naturally I'm green with everything, and today I'm so excited to be sharing with you a brand spanking new product, and that is, drumroll, the Han Concealer. I was super excited when I heard that they were coming out with a concealer because I'm always on the lookout for a really good concealer because I have very dark under eye circles, and Han always has really pigmented products, so I was pretty sure they were going to come out with something amazing. So if you want to hear more about the coverage, how I like to apply it, and how to make it work the best on my skin, then please just keep watching.
So here is the packaging. I haven't seen too many packaging like this with the doe foot applicator in Green Beauty. I believe 100% Pure does carry one like this. However, the coverage, as I've heard, hasn't been the best. So the way that I find this applies the best is to go in with a few dots, just a little bit, a light layer, blend it out, and build it up. Because if you go in like I did the first time with full on, you are going to be incredibly shocked because this stuff is so pigmented. It's amazing. But if you put too much on, it can get a little cakey. So going in with a thin layer is what works best. I would describe the formula of this concealer as perfectly in the middle if you're familiar with the Well People concealer and the Hint Beauty concealer. It isn't quite as emollient as the Well People concealer, but it isn't quite as tacky as the Hint Beauty concealer. However, the pigmentation is just as good, if not more, as the Hint Beauty, which is out of this world. So here are the results of 2 layers. So amazing. As you can see, my discoloration is pretty much gone. And I do like to use my finger to blend out the product because I find that it warms it up and makes it blend out nicely, as well as keep the coverage. So here are the results again, and here's a little more close-up. You can see what a difference that makes. So amazing. This coverage gets a big thumbs up from me. So I have used a beauty blender to try and blend this out, and I found that I only lost coverage and it just didn't work as well as my fingers. This formulation can sit on the skin just the slightest amount, but it's nothing that I would complain about. I did find that without prepping my skin with a moisturizer, because I have dry skin, it will cling to dry patches and get cakey around the nose if you're not careful. However, if you apply it, as I had mentioned before, with just thin layers and building up, I don't have a problem with it at all. Another reason I'm so smitten with this product is because of the ingredients. I was super excited to see coffee bean extract in this concealer because that does help depuff and brighten up the under eyes. On the Han Skincare and Cosmetics website, this retails for $18, and as I know right now, that is the only place that you can get it. And it contains 0.38 ounces, and that is a ton compared to the Hint Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer. It contains 0.25 as well as the Well People. So that is 11.2 milliliters. So my final thoughts and feelings on this concealer is pretty darn amazing. I am so excited that everything turned out almost exactly the way that I planned it to be with this concealer. The formulation is fantastic. I do like to set it with the Root Setting Silk, and that's what I'm doing here because it just has a tad bit of emollients and shine to it, which is good to keep the under eyes hydrated and happy, because it is so important because our eyes are the most sensitive parts of our face. So here are my final results. I would most definitely approve this concealer.